vibes we go. Pipes are lit and spirits flow. Friday night the stage is set. Pop culture, now place your bet. Jokes will fly and laughter's loud. Trivia stumps the wittiest crowd. Rating all the hits and flops. Every punchline never stops. Let 'em rip, it's Friday fun. Smoke and laughter with everyone. Jokes and trivia come alive. Welcome to the Friday Dive. Old school vibes and
Yes, everybody. Hello. I know it's a little unorthodox, so we're we're trying to fix things, and I don't even know if my intro thing did it correctly. It might have. I don't know. I'm not sure if it did, but without further ado, the D-Man himself is on here with me. So where's the applause? There we go. We do there's the D-Man.
I'm here at the prison, blank wall.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me see what the volume's doing. Talk again.
Can you hear me now?
Let's see. What did it do? I'm gonna try it.
I'm not muted.
Yeah, one second.
All right, Cincinnati, it is time for this town to get down.
Let me see. All right, try it now, D.
Can you hear me now?
Why is that not? Give me a second. We just had this working, and now it's being a pain. Let's see.
That's a huge bitch.
Okay, well that definitely works. Talk again, D.
Talking, test.
Oh, okay. So you are. Let's see. Let me change you to this. All right, talk now.
All right, can you hear me now?
Try it again.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, so why are you not going to the chat?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
That's really odd that you're not going directly to the chat sound.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you're super quiet because it has you on the wrong channel. I wonder if I can put you to main. All right,
Put me on the main channel.
try it now. It still
I'm
got
sure
you.
everybody loves seeing my ugly mug.
It still got you on Rodecaster too. Let me see if I can change the output for the speaker.
It's crazy. Just had it working perfectly.
I know, but it's, that's how it goes.
I say live and learn. And we'll know for next time.
Let's see. Oh, deafen. I don't want to deafen. Thank you. Voice and video. Soundboard. Thank you. I can. Let's see. Audio subsystem. I don't even know what half of these things mean.
It's just a mystery, right?
Oh, it's crazy. Rodecaster Pro 2's input. Oh, output device. Here we go.
There we go. There we go.
So, 1 second. Let me. All right. Now try it.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, there you are. So clear.
Oh, so good. So glad to be heard.
Mercy sakes.
I know.
It's having to use Discord and all those things. It's like, it boggles my mind. Oh, where'd you go?
Oh, yeah. It's like a black screen now.
Yeah, I know. I hit the wrong. There we go. Okay. The windows have to be up and things have to be there, and
so much technologies.
there's so much technologies, and they're all
And nothing ever works the way you need it to, when you need it to.
Not when or how or any of those things. It just. All right, and then I can go to split. All right, and then we're on the split. Okay. Wow, I got everything going. And then the wife is here too. Yay. Thank you for hanging out with us. I forgot to turn your mic on. Your mic's leaning down. Can you push it up?
Up?
Nope, not that. This
Up?
right here. Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, she's in my
Good.
spot tonight.
I am. I know, right?
Yeah, and
but
she's so
no
sophisticated.
technology there for me.
Pipe smokers.
I can't be in charge of all that.
It's Matthew here from
Dang
Pigment
it.
Piping.
My pipe went out.
Oh no.
That's okay. It'll do its thing.
Brittany said for tonight only I can smoke a cigar inside the house.
I know, I heard her. She's like, no, you cannot. You can go sit on the porch.
I'm smoking
I'm
some
not gonna freeze to death.
Dorchester tonight.
One night I'm not there, you bust out the good stuff.
I mean, look, man, you got to brave the drive if you want it.
Oh no.
Look, I got out about 5:30 or 6 to go to the to try to go to the store to get something real quick, like right down the street, and everything was closed, and like the drive out of the neighborhood was a little sketchy. But once it was on the main road, it wasn't so bad.
I believe that.
Oof.
But the neighborhood was super sketchy.
And the store was open?
No.
No, of course not.
Stores. They're both like a mile on either direction. Both of them were closed.
Oh, wow.
Gas station and a Dollar General. So, whatever.
That failed.
There was nothing important. I know.
Everybody, are you picking up the D-Man? Is he loud and clear? Should be. When he's not crunching on stuff over there and whatever the heck he's crunching on. I don't know what he's crunching on.
Well, look, I don't have a very sophisticated sound, system over here. Just a $5 headset.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we roll with what works, man.
I know. I'm guessing the music works, so let's assume so.
Oh, well, excuse me, producer. I didn't realize that I was supposed to get everything into some working order.
It makes me anxious because there's nothing for me to do, like, in front of me.
Oh, yeah.
I've got
Yeah.
5 things in front of me. Now there's nothing.
Now you gotta keep using tins for sound bites.
Well, I mean, it is what it is.
I do it like old school,
Matthew, can you hear him now? Y'all should be able to hear him because I can hear him.
Me too.
Yeah.
Cadron is like 100, M is like 80, and D is like 15. Let's see.
Really low. I need to put this up here.
Yeah, I mean,
That'd probably be better, but
get some tape the wire up to your glasses.
Let's see.
maybe I know, like, hang it up. Wait, hold on. That might make it worse.
Feed it through the glasses, put it closer to
You know what? Hold on a second. Let me try changing one thing. Because this is what I do. I'll change things until it gets right.
I say, well, just change it till it works.
Doing it live.
No joke. All right, talk now.
Now I can't hear him.
That did not work like I thought it was going to work.
Watch, he's like muting himself and messing with you.
No, I didn't know. There's nothing you did. The only thing on this is up and down.
I think that's just kind of what it is.
Is it better now?
Yeah, you're probably okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a limiter. Limiter 2. Move that. All right. Let's see if you talk now, if it bumps it up now.
This is just my normal talking voice. How was your week?
Okay.
Had a good week.
It
It was a good week. Did you guys have a good snow day?
Yeah, we did. Went out and played this morning, then we just been lounging around the house the rest of the day.
Nice.
Let's see if that keeps you from peaking. I think I'm just going to forego the sound bites because it's just going to blow everybody's eardrums out.
Okay, fair enough.
But that should...
Well, we got a chance to go sledding some.
Well, that was good.
Yeah, it was fun.
I like sledding.
I know. After a few hours, the road and everything was all torn up and, no longer icy. So
No, wasn't quite cold enough.
Okay, better now.
I know.
It'll be
It
icy in
stays
the
like 10
morning.
degrees.
Yep. So I
It'll
think
be
I
icy
got.
like crazy tomorrow.
I think I got you now. This
Then we
flipping
got it today?
ice pipe. Huh? What happened?
We got it now.
Think so.
Sweet.
Now I overpacked my pipe.
If it's not one thing, it's another.
It's always something.
I know. What are we smoking again?
Dorchester
I'm sorry, Dunbar.
or Dunbar.
I'm chooching as a Dunbar.
Very
Kind
nice.
of, I kind of feel like my. You're so bright. I feel like I need to brighten up my monitor
I can turn it down a little bit.
a little bit. I don't think that's too much. That's probably. See, it's that side. Yeah. So I'm probably good. Maybe down one. I don't know.
It's fun.
It doesn't matter.
You know what? We'll be back in the studio next week. when we're done with, oh gosh, I got to stretch. Oh, when we're done with Snowgeddon,
Yep.
Snowgeddon.
Snowmageddon.
It's such a hot mess.
Oh, I know.
Let's see. Come on, Pipe.
It's not cooperating.
What's happening? Put it out. There you go.
Pipe troubles.
Okay. Holidays and observances. It is Asura B'Tevet.
All right.
I don't know what Asura B'Tevet is, but that's today.
What is that?
Don't know. I just said I have no idea what Asurat B'Tevet is, and like you just flat ignore me. It is. I was watching the game some. I think Texas was still down.
I tied when I got shots or the shot
Gotcha.
stuff.
It's
Ohio State.
versus Texas. It's also
Okay.
Bittersweet Chocolate Day,
Okay, I like bittersweet
so
chocolate.
we do Bittersweet Chocolate Day.
Yeah, Ohio State's up. It's 14-7 now.
14-7.
And halftime.
Let's see. It's also Houseplant Appreciation Day.
All
I
right.
mean, some people
Thank
do it.
God for those house plants.
Oh, it's 14-7, Ohio. Yep. Let's see. It's League of Nations for all you Marvel fans.
There we go.
Or
League of Extraordinary.
I'm sorry, DC. League of Extraordinary Men. What is it called?
Yeah.
Like most people,
Killed Sean Connery.
well, yeah, like isn't it League of Extraordinary Men? The funniest thing was who Sean Connery's character was, and most people have no idea.
I don't.
He was a Quartermain.
Alan Quartermain.
Yeah.
But has anybody ever watched a movie about Alan Quartermain?
Well, not like since the 50s. I think he was popular like back in the way back in the day, right?
Loved Alan Quartermain. Like
I don't think I
the
ever
Lost,
saw. I mean, I know of it, but I don't think I ever saw it.
Lost City of Gold.
Yeah.
Like-
Like old adventure, like Johnny Quest type stuff.
Oh,
Right?
I loved it. Like Alan Quartermain was the bomb. And let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but that was it. I was always excited. I was like, oh, Alan Quartermain, and I wanted to watch it again, and I didn't. So,
You know.
Uh,
At
National,
least you've watched it before. It's something.
yes, National Cut
Yeah,
Your
no, you saw something.
Energy Costs Day.
Yeah. No, not today. Too many heaters.
Shot.
I've been running the space heater and the fireplace and the regular heater and
Yep.
everything else.
Everything's going.
Oh, it's
So now,
everything.
Derek, do you have your shots?
I don't have anything to shoot. I could shoot. So I have what do I have? Peach schnapps.
What's wrong? You don't load it up at the D house?
Did somebody? Oh, you know what? I do have some. I have some scotch. Hold on. I'm gonna get one. Give me a second.
You're not driving.
I feel like I'm just gonna do an infinity bottle of like mixed stuff.
All
I'm gonna do
right.
some Evan Williams small batch. Well, man, I'll just do the Eagle Rare first.
Yeah, you're like, I don't want to mix those. I saw that.
We'll crank out the Eagle Rare because that one's pretty good. I don't know why I'm chilling it since it's basically frozen.
I know. I didn't even put my beer in the fridge when I got him yesterday. I was like, yeah, he'll be cold in the garage.
I did, I don't know, did I show any of y'all the new shelf?
No, because we didn't have a
The new
live
liquor
stream
shelf?
before, right? Last week.
I don't have to worry.
My
I don't have to worry about
that's
driving
right.
home.
Yep, you can have
I think
lots
they're
of shots.
extraordinary.
You
Yeah,
can
we
have
didn't-
Brittany carry you upstairs.
Yeah.
She'll
So-
leave you on the couch.
So this is the shelf. I guess I'll go. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Let me, I'm gonna switch to me real quick because I'm gonna,
Yeah. I saw it on Instagram.
let's see.
Looked good.
You saw it on the grammar.
Yeah.
So that's the shelf that I built. I almost feel like I need to have the wife show it on her phone.
What, go out there and show it her.
No, show it on like this camera. If
Oh,
you'd stop being lazy like Derek and
I don't know if I have a picture. I'd have to go
talking
take one, or you can send it to me.
here, send it to the wife. So that way y'all can see. I wonder if I could just upload it. Oh, you know what? I bet I could just send it,
In the
email it to
chat?
myself. Email it to myself.
Do that. You got this.
You know what, lady?
I believe in you.
Misguided.
Nah.
So the boy lost my keys.
Oh man. That was a mess.
Now, nobody judge me because, like, I don't want to hear any judgments. Like, oh, Martin's an alcoholic. Obviously, if I was an alcoholic, there wouldn't be that many bottles up there. Let's see. Check my email. Okay.
Do you know who I am?
I know who you are.
I'm kind of a big deal.
Yeah, I know you are.
People know me.
Yep.
My apartment smells of rich mahogany.
Excuse me, sir. Let's see. Camera left. Let's see. Where's camera left? I forget where camera left is. It ain't there. So. Oh. There we go. So there's the shelf that I built. I built it with 1/2-inch industrial piping.
Got it up fast. I was impressed.
So these are that middle
Right
row is my Jefferson's Ocean shelf that I have for my kids. So it's all double. It's a double shelf of those. I feel
It
like,
was something putting that up.
oh, it was more than something putting that up.
Was that a 2-man job?
I'd say
Hang
it's
it.
probably like a 2-man, like if you don't want to go insane kind of thing. Like, but like I barely had the clearance for the roof or the ceiling. So those were
Yeah.
all the way up there. We didn't stain the boards because of the wood panel on the walls. Haley just liked the idea of having the whitish work wood on the industrial pipes.
Okay.
But
Contrast.
now, right here, you can see to keep the boards down, I had a T that went back, and then there's a cap right there in between the bottles. And that's what holds the boards down. Otherwise, they're just drilled and the pipes run through it on the front. And the issue that I had is down here in the bottom, the bottom is just like the top. So there's a T coming out of each one of these at the top to mimic the bottom. Well, I screwed up because I drilled based off of where these caps would be on the bottom. I guess I can't see them down here, but I drilled it based off of the 4 inches that the T comes out of the wall. Well, the problem was these pipes on the other 2 shelves were 7 inches long, and I was like, oh my God, I have screwed this up so bad. And
Yeah.
and so, but thankfully the wife had ordered pipes that were short enough that we could throw them on there and still go with the original holes drilled. Because what I did is I drilled the bottom board and I used that board as a guide to drill all the rest of the boards.
And we were so happy when everything was drilled and like finally working, and then suddenly he goes, "Oh,
I was so screwed. I was like, this is the worst. This is the worst thing ever. And so I plan on doing a rail that comes out to the sides and kind of bookend them, but I just haven't gotten there yet because it's not critical at this juncture, but because I just kind of want to have some railing on the end, but you know, not necessarily. Wasn't a major issue. So
Do you feel like it's pretty sturdy? Did you hang off of it?
I think you could put the whole family on it.
I mean, I was terrified. I was awake. We were putting everything on there, and then we went to bed, and I was like, I'm gonna wake up with a big crash in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it was
That would be mine.
it was definitely nerve wracking. Hey, Griffin Pipes, welcome
Don't let the
aboard.
cats get up there.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
the other nerve wracking part is like making sure to keep the cats down. So, but
They
yeah.
were sure looking at it the next morning.
So I promise I'm not an alcoholic because those bottles are still there.
He's just a collector.
Yeah. Now this time next year, if I show you an updated picture and there's half of it on there,
Then-
you probably call me an alcoholic then.
He'll blame the cats that knocked him down.
Well, I mean, it could be their fault.
It could be.
But that project took us, golly, what about 7 hours? 7, maybe 8
We were
hours.
drilling holes at like what, close to midnight, waiting for the neighbors to come out on a Sunday.
Yeah, that and
Pissed
like
off the neighbors.
I don't think we got done till like 2 something in the morning. Mm-hmm. And I was tired. By the way, you can sit closer just by bending this sideways like this. No,
Good.
bending the okay.
I like to lean back like I do.
All right.
The lean back.
Lean back.
Pit of misery. Pit of misery. Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Just look at that.
You know, that one's pretty good when
That
you
one
chill
is
it.
good.
Are you looking?
Always better when it's chilled.
I like that one better chilled.
They're all better chilled.
No.
What did y'all
I
have?
agree.
Eagle
Eagle
Rare.
Ah, God, man. Missing out tonight. Eagle Rare is good. I do like that one.
Oh, bowl call. I am smoking some Esoterica Dunbars.
Denver.
Some Dunbars and a Missouri Meerschaum. And Derek is smoking a fountain pen. A number 2 mechanical.
Number 2 mechanical pencil. Hey.
Oh, good. Griffin Pipe stayed in long enough just to give a wave and then jet it out.
Well, hi, Griffin Pipe, and bye.
Oh, I need to fix.
I got enough of these people.
I need to fix that bottom.
He just wants a shelf now, too. He's
Camera.
going to build one.
Yeah, no, you got inspiration.
Let's see. I'm gonna add.
And now there's the next
Copy.
project, right? Shelves on the other wall.
I know. Well, I mean, that one went well. You should be okay now.
Yep.
Whoops. I want this here. Okay,
It's
it's
the
not gonna
lean
do
back
that there.
chair.
I'm gonna delete one. There we go. All right. I'm gonna add a video. Nope. I'm gonna do a display. Nope. Window capture. Yep. Discord.
Discord.
And bring that down there. Bring that right there. Now I got you. So I was looking at the other stream and it didn't have you on the. We got to remember I've got to not undo this, but like turn off that window capture when we run next week. Otherwise, we won't know what to do. Man, I cannot
Well, we
keep
know what
my
to do
junk.
anyways.
Well, we do what we can. It's just how it goes. Let's see. It's also National Oysters Rockefeller Day. Anybody into
They're
the?
they're like a good oyster Rockefeller. Any oysters are good, really.
No, I'm not an oyster person.
Not a fan
No.
Look, the
I
only time
tried,
because
but
they're like slimy boogers.
the only
Yeah.
time that I like oysters is only two ways: raw and cooked in oyster stew. That's it. And it's got to be the old canned oyster stew that's like hot garbage that you have to throw 400 pounds of Tabasco sauce in to make it palatable.
which means really just
Which
eat
is how my dad
Tabasco
always
sauce.
All right, hold on. Let's see what everybody's smoking and drinking. Don Graham's got about to open a tin of Mad Fiddler Flake,
Mad Fiddler.
drinking a whiskey and Guinness. I did get the wife a new. I got the wife a whiskey.
Oh yeah,
I like when I say your name. You're like,
me. Yep, I was looking to see what the game was doing.
To,
it's like she
to mix something to mix with.
better not because it's not a cheap bottle.
It's Caribou Crossing. I saw it when I went to the liquor store once. I was like, look, it's a Caribou Crossing. It's like the Blantons for Canada. It looks like it has a caribou on the top instead
Let's
of a
see.
Kentucky Derby horse.
Patrick is smoking some Low Country Natural Virginia and a Burley in a Friday 7 Alley, drinking a Natty Daddy. Picking up pipe is drinking Stella.
Made me think of the Polar Express, really. I was like, oh, look.
TPI is saying hi all. Hi back. Let's see. Ooh, Matthew's got some Stellum Rye. Very nice. Steve Spence got some Old Hallow the Wind in a 7 Alley 311 Fantasia, sipping Bullet Bourbon.
Ooh, I like Bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew's dying to get the nerve up. I like how he's not dying to go smoke a pipe. He's dying to get the nerve up to go outside up in New York and
Go
like,
outside?
yeah.
Oh gosh.
That ain't happening. Lurker Troy got some Rustica. You better hang on to that because that's going to be rare in a La Rocca Bulldog Coffee Black because he's an alcoholic.
Is that one of the ones? Is that one of the ones going away?
Yeah, it's
Rustica.
is part of that HH line, the Mac Baron group.
Yeah.
So they did announce that they're cutting like 90% of it, maybe
sucks.
95.
That sucks.
Matthew says Caribou Crossing is good stuff. Steve Spence, oysters on the half, cocktail sauce, lemon, and Tabascus. I'm with you, Steve. You and I would be oyster lovers. We would go clink. That sounded a lot more risque than I meant for that. And I don't mean like us being oyster lovers. It was the slurp that sounded a little.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't have done it that way.
That's a nice looking bottle.
Yeah, I sent Derek a picture of the one I took at the store, the Caribou Crossing.
Yeah, it's a pretty bottle.
How's it taste?
I don't know. It looks pretty.
Okay. Fair
Like everything on that shelf that isn't drunk.
I mean, we found a couple things in the back of the shelf where Martin was like, I still got some of that. What was it? Like that one bottle that the L's are on?
So the one that Cincinnati can appreciate is the old. So like most people don't know, but I will say this is how you know if you're an old school Weller fan. This is the one way that you know, and that is. Let me go back to the left screen. Where's it at? Is if you have bottles that look like this. This is the old Weller in these old Four Roses type bottles. Yeah, see, like Cincy knows. And the one on the right is the new version of the bottle. Can you see that, D?
Yeah, I see it.
So these old ones on the left, this is such a cheap damn bourbon that these old ones on the left, so like this very old Barton bottle let me move this a little bit over. There's a very old Barton bottle that just on the behind this Duke's bottle. It's the exact same as this. So very old Barton, which is also made by them and is a good bourbon. I like it. It's actually a good cheap one. Uses the same old Weller bottle, but just a better label. But this label on the bottle is so tacky. It's like it's printed on like Scotch tape. It's so bad.
I like the look of it though better than the green label.
You know,
Like they class it up a little bit.
so the green label has got like an actual textured label instead of just this like Scotch tape plastic.
I get it.
This is a plastic.
I like the white.
I do. I like the white too. This has got a plastic top on these,
Oh yeah.
and this has got the metal
And it says like 90 proof, real big, versus like something nice on the like
on the
ring
neck.
rack.
Yeah, instead of saying the Weller and the like. But you know, again, that's just that's my contribution. But yeah, since you saw those, you're now aware that I have. Now, I bought those bottles when they were like $13 a bottle. The big one, the half gallon or whatever the hell they're called. I mean, I think I probably paid $25 for those. Like it was next to nothing. I'm new here, and can you give me a quick elaboration on what this is? Are you still here, Connor? Connor, if you are still here, let me know, and I will
Elaborate.
I will elaborate for you what this is. You must make yourself known again,
If
Connor.
you can define what this is.
This isn't a great one to be. This isn't a great first show though.
Connor's like, yeah, this is a wonderful first show. Connor's like, this is like I subscribe to you because of the Polar Express short, and I'm not really sure what's going on now.
I am 8 years old.
Right.
What is this?
Oh gosh. This is not the Polar Express Caribou Crossing.
Oh no. Terrible.
Well, to be fair, there was a young girl apparently that was jumping into
remember
our
that.
shorts, and I was like, I feel so bad. I gotta block you, girl. Like I can't allow you here. Like it's like it's like it's not 21 and up,
At least
but
you're
it
being
is.
responsible.
Yeah, it's not 21 and up, but it is 18 and up.
Yep.
So, and unfortunately, YouTube doesn't have a filter for that. You have to be, I think it is 18 and up or something like that, but I don't feel like doing it.
I think it's 14, right?
Wow.
like-
No, I mean like to be like an adult show. Oh, thanks, Ron. Appreciate it. Since he said he's got a case of the 1.75 liter bottles, they don't make the 107 in big bottles anymore. Just the fifth size. Oh yeah, I can see that. I don't have any of the 107s. I think I got. Well, you know what? I have a couple pretty bottles. Did y'all see?
We took out all the Weller.
There was a Weller Antique. Because Ralphie gave that to me.
I don't recall seeing that.
Somebody stole it then.
Maybe my dad, even though he wasn't here.
No, there's no way. Yeah, he
Oh,
had
don't blame Dad.
he had gotten me one that was like a Weller Antique.
We have to look. Watch, it's like on the back of the fridge somewhere. Or Haley
That's
took it
around
to a
there
party.
somewhere, probably.
I mean,
Oh God.
like
Of all the things
Hey,
to
she's
take.
gonna be 21 on Sunday.
I've never had it. So
Uh-oh.
speaking of 21, it's National Peculiar People Day.
21.
It's
Speaking of
also
21.
yeah.
It's more like speaking of
Peculiar
Haley.
21.
Here's a bunch of weirdos.
It's National Shareholder Day. Oh, it's also Quitters Day. Did you know that? Like the second Friday in January is Quitters Day.
So most people quit their new.
Yeah. Man. Here,
Quit their resolutions.
That's why
here's,
you just don't make it yet.
I have always told people
That's right.
rehab is for quitters.
Yep.
right.
Just make your resolution later, and then you've made it longer.
and save the
We're
Eagles Day.
serious.
Save the
About-
eagle. Eagle rare.
That's right. We're saving the Eagle Rare Day.
Saving the
Birthdays.
taste.
We have a lot of birthdays today. I'm going to hit the pedal. In 1836, Charles Ingalls, father of Laura Ingalls, and she wrote what? Actually, Laura Ingalls Wilder.
Fingers. Little House on the Prairie.
You are correct. And in 1865, Mary Ingalls was the sister of Laura Ingalls. 1938, Willie McCovey was an American baseball player. It was his birthday. 1943, Jim Croce was born, American singer. 1944, Frank Sinatra. 1945, Rod Stewart.
Yeah, bunch of good birthdays.
1949, George Foreman. And in
you go.
1953, Pat Benatar.
Wow.
There we go.
Like, that's a lot of people on
That's
that
a day.
day.
A hell of a
Like,
day.
that's a significant, music group. Also on this day in history, in 1776, Thomas Paine publishes the Common Sense, a pamphlet that gave the American colonists reasons for pursuing freedom from British rule. It became the immediate success in 1870. In 1870, John D. Rockefeller incorporated Standard Oil. 1901, oil is discovered in Texas, of all places. 1920, the League of Nations was established. And 1932, Mickey Mouse Comics is syndicated. And in 1946, the first General Assembly of the United Nations opens in London. And I think, a few more. 1949, RCA introduces the 45 RPM record. 1951, the first jet passenger trip was made. And 1980, the last broadcast of the Rockford Files.
Ooh.
There's
Watch Rockford Files.
that is a lot for a
A lot of
day.
stuff happened.
That's a lot.
Happened today.
Like, that's a crazy amount that happened in for this day. Like, I'm kind of impressed with it.
And in 2011, it also snowed in Georgia.
Well, I mean,
I
I have
we're not
pictures on my
surprised.
I had a
Facebook.
picture.
Let's see. Maybe we should do some trivia. I know everybody likes the trivia.
Trivia.
That's Derek's thing. Well,
I don't know. I heard you knocking over there.
oh, I put something on the table.
Alrighty. Let's do a bit of triv. Derek, I'm sorry you got to miss the wonderful kazoo music.
I don't get to hear my kazoo music.
Don't get to hear it, man. Don't get to that.
I'll just listen to it in my head.
Not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it.
You can take me off screen while you do the trivia. I feel bad.
Why?
just-
It just makes it easier on me because while I'm doing something, I don't have to sit there and swap back and forth.
That's true.
So you can just suck
I
it.
can just suck it.
Here we go. This is a Price is Right. All right, Price is Right for everybody. In 2006, iTunes Music Store reached how many songs sold?
2006.
2006.
That's early.
2006. iTunes. How many songs sold?
I'm gonna say.
A million. Is that too many?
I was gonna say 10 million.
I say a million.
I bet a million's right though. I feel like a million's a good milestone.
Like that was early still.
Yeah, I think a million is right.
Watch, it'll be like 100,000.
Yeah, no,
Right?
one.
Right, because it just came out. Duh.
I was
No,
like,
that would be funny though.
2006.
That is incorrect,
I worked for
Lurker Troy.
Napster.
1492. I
Yes.
can't see chat, so I don't know if anybody said it
But I
yet.
bet it was.
Oh, yeah, because you're on your phone.
You needed to like take another phone from the household so you can watch
Unfortunately,
the chat.
when you're that far away from the microphone,
Sorry.
like,
I'll get closer.
yeah.
I was rolling backwards and leaning back.
Well, I mean, again, that's not my problem. It's stay in position.
It's
I have a
hard.
computer sitting over here by me, but there's so much like this is like my
3, 2, 1. So WKR Piper in Cincinnati got it. Or at least he was the closest. It was 850 million songs sold.
Wow.
holy.
I didn't give him
crap.
enough credit.
We were way off.
Isn't that crazy though?
That's really crazy that early. I was thinking 2006 couldn't have been that much.
Now, I know, right?
I mean, that's how it goes. All right. Let's see. Sports. Here we go. As I told you, in 1980, the Rockford Files aired for the last time. What was the network? Hey, Piper Todd, we're on the other one if you want to come hang out with us. What was the
You
network?
said it.
I didn't say the network.
In NBC.
Oh man, I was gonna go with that.
There's only three.
CNN.
Todd, we're on the other one. Steve Smith got it, was NBC.
There we go.
WNBC. WNBC. What name that name where that comes from?
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
WNBC.
Comes from Martin.
Nope. It actually comes from a movie.
Derek doesn't know the movie?
I don't know. I don't know this one.
Say it. It's WNBC. And it was Paul Giamatti who was saying that.
Oh, Giamatti, wasn't that what's that? Blank Check?
WNBC.
Oh,
Cincy got it. I'm gonna give Cincy a point for that. It was Private Parts.
Private Parts.
WNBC. Because he was sitting there,
Forever.
he was making Howard Stern say it over and over and over again. Say it, WNBC, WN, and they were doing it together. It was just awful. Cincy's getting a twofer for that one. Like I said, I don't watch much, I don't listen to much, but when I do, I'm usually on it pretty well.
I'll give you that. You remember it.
Like that's and I can recite half of the damn thing. Like it's just because whatever I do watch or listen to, I watch it over and over and over and over again.
See, I'll watch a movie and then I'll watch it again and I'm like, I bet this is going to happen next. See, I wonder why I keep knowing what's going to happen next. This is so weird. I've watched it before.
Here's another tragedy. I've got mold in my humidor.
Yeah, he does.
No.
Yep.
How? One of those Belvitas pop or something?
It was 2 cigars, had mold on the very end of them. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Are you going to have to trash all of them or?
I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully not.
Case basis?
Case by case. Let's see. I know, Patrick. I'm like, son of a gun.
Time for a new humidor. No? I'll shop.
They're expensive. And I worked really hard to get that one.
I know you
at a
did.
decent price. And not only that, but I drove to meet a fellow piper in Woodstock who gave me a good deal on it. Let's see. In what year did the NCAA approve random drug testing program among college football players? This might surprise you.
2007.
2004. Probably going to be like 2015.
Really? You think it's that far back? Or I mean, you think it's that far
No,
forward?
I say 2004.
Oh, let's see. Steve Spent got it. Was 1990
Huh?
1990, wow.
because they were hitting that little that hashish.
In the locker room?
They were having some of that ganjawan.
You say hashish?
Hashish.
Hashish.
In 1989, what Metallica single was released? This one should be
89. Inner Sandman?
I thought it was Ride the Lightning again.
Just that's always the answer.
Master of Puppets.
Master of Puppets.
Cloverfield. Wasn't there like Clover something? Clover something? There was a Clover
Maybe.
something. I don't know what it was called.
You say so.
I don't say so, but like I feel like I feel like it might have been. I still can't believe that boy lost my keys.
Man, what a shit show.
Yeah, it was a hot mess.
found them, though,
Nobody's
right?
got it so far. I will tell you, it comes before 2.
1. Did I get it?
Matthew doesn't know any. Okay, well, let's see. Oh, very good. There you go. Matthew got it. There you go. Matthew, who just said, I don't know any Metallica songs, and then he says 1.
You kind of gave a big hint.
Well,
Yeah.
I had to do something. Interesting. Oh!
Oh?
In 1971, this fun little thing premiered on PBS with host Alistair Cook. Introduction drama series was The First Churchills.
I have no idea.
I don't know.
And I'll give you a hint.
Do it.
There were 3 visible people on the screen. I don't know if they're visible. I'm sorry. Was it 3 or was it 4? It's hard to tell because they were in, like Patrick got it, Masterpiece Theater.
Oh, Masterpiece. What year did that premiere?
That was in 1971.
I always think about like the 80s that coming on. Masterpiece Theater.
Masterpiece Theater. Here we go. In 1989, the airing of The Sopranos begins on what network? Well, look, I'm trying to get just somebody.
I know. You did.
Matthew got it. Picking and piping. Got to be fast. That doesn't even make sense.
No.
All right. Excuse
There
me.
you go.
Wow, rude.
Yep.
All right, so here's the last one for the night, and it's just because I find it fascinating. In 1985, Ted Nugent appeared on what TV show? In
What year?
1985, Ted Nugent appeared on what TV show?
Dick Clark's Rockin' New York Eve. I have no idea.
Hollywood Squares.
Oh, I could so see Ted Nugent on Hollywood Squares.
I'll take Ted Nugent the Block.
I could see what's his name, Gilbert Godfrey, right next to him. What the hell is your problem?
Oh, poor Gilbert.
I'll give you a hint. It's very warm, and also it's where the Georgia quarterback went to.
I know it now.
Beverly Hills 90210.
No.
Matthew got it. It was Miami Vice.
Oh,
All right, so we got
Should've
Picking
known.
and Piping in first, Steve Spent in second, Steve Spent and Cincy in second, and Patrick pulling up Zalria. Like you do. Which no problems there, good sir. Oh, now I feel exhausted.
Good?
I feel exhausted and I feel very close to you, D.
We're very close. What can I say?
We're very close.
What can I say?
2 peas in a pod.
Well, I'm so used to like leaning back. you
Like
know,
this.
Now that I'm like, I know. Now that
Actually, Cards Against Humanity. Actually, Matthew Picking and Piping, he did it because his girlfriend goes to Miami, and he bought her a Lamborghini.
He did.
So,
what
And,
who is this from Georgia?
Beck, the quarterback, the one that got injured, and he bought her a Lamborghini, and he might, based off the fact of his injury with his throwing arm, he might want to go down there and see if he can repo that damn thing.
Yeah, right. I'd be like, oh yeah,
Because he might not make as much money in the NFL as he thought. Because he was going to go possibly first round.
Least. It's probably least.
He would have last year, probably.
Last year
Maybe.
I don't know. This year he definitely would have, just because his arm and everything. But now, yeah, Matthew, he probably will make more money in Miami than he will in the NFL. But
And he's from Florida, so.
he is from Florida, and he just sucked.
Well, but he also had people that just couldn't catch. And he had Mike Bobo.
That wasn't the only problem. They're like, he was overall like just not pushing very hard.
No, he was distracted.
Like,
He had his girlfriend.
he was too busy like letting girls know on whatever the
Oh yeah, there were some
apps
nice
are.
leaked Snapchat pictures of him.
letting them know about his dong to dong.
He's got to have priorities.
Yeah, well, he had priority too.
Yeah, he did.
Apparently.
Oh, college football playoff is 14-14 now.
Oh, is it?
All tied up. All right, shots.
So it's going to be Oh, no shot skin.
Shot time.
Got mine ready.
I'm gassy.
Got mine ready.
I told everybody I wasn't feeling great. I don't know what's up with this like Dave Matthews Band music I got going on in my ear. Or what's his name? Who was the other guy? I love that shot glass is just halfway on the bar.
It's good enough.
Fish.
Kenny G, sorry.
Oh,
That's what I was thinking. Kenny G. It sounds like
what's halfway between Dave Matthews and Kenny G? That's a big like, delta there.
I'm sorry. Well, it's in another time it's called a fjord.
Little man's been in a third eye blind kind of mood lately. He said he
Third Eye
wants some
Blind.
third eye blind merch.
Oh my God. Kid's 40.
Right?
Look, man, I'm telling you, he's an 80s kid. Through and through.
Hey, Third Eye Blind's great. I saw them live at Birmingham.
You got-
Nice.
you got your shots ready there, Dirt.
Yeah.
The
I can't hear
dares.
the music, so I can't hear the dilly dilly, so you just gotta tell me.
Right, you'll hear me say it.
Bit of misery, dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Texas tied it up.
So you think it's gonna be Texas and Notre Dame?
I don't know. Texas is playing in Dallas, so they do have that advantage today.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, but it's also cold.
It is cold, but they're
So-
playing in AT&T Stadium.
But you know
so
who's,
it's not
you know
like
who's used to
cold.
playing in the cold?
They're playing in AT&T Stadium. Isn't that,
That-
enclosed?
It is,
Ohio State.
but it's still like it still matters. Like it, all of that stuff still matters. Like, you know,
I thought it doesn't matter when it's closed.
it's sometimes just psychological.
Yeah.
Like the people from Ohio State are just like, we play in this kind of weather all
This
day. We're
summer.
like, they should open the top up and let us all freeze our asses off.
It's like a Green Bay Packers game.
Right. Dude, I missed like, you know, like that's the one cool thing I like about college football is you have games in garbage weather. And I'm like, that's how football should be played. That's how it was played.
But it's like you don't just have the players, but then you're like the fan. I don't want
Yes.
to watch it in garbage weather if I'm there.
You do if you're a fan.
No, I want to be comfy.
Nope.
I'm
Then
gonna be
you ain't a
cold.
fan.
I'm
a fair weather fan.
You ain't a fan then.
I'm a comfy
Cards.
fan.
Are you asking or am I asking?
I can ask.
I don't care.
I'll ask.
You want to ask? All right.
Oh, I got some cards.
Do you have
Oh, you gotta
questions
ask?
or you got?
Oh, he's got both probably because he's got a whole
Okay.
deck.
All right. D-Man's.
Demon's ready.
All right, chat. Let me, how many cards you drawing, D?
Three answers.
All right, chat. I'm not going to let you have the full view, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not going to give you the full view except for number 5.
Dining room chairs hurt
1,
my
2,
back.
3, 4, and 5.
You know, I won't look.
You should have picked a more comfy chair since you were at home.
Well, there's always so many places I could do this.
Up in your bedroom. Are you getting smashed
I
in?
thought about just like laying on my bed and holding my phone like I'm doing like a TikTok video.
I like your Carson Beck on his
Like
Snapchat.
like an OnlyFans video. It's like
Yeah, doing OnlyFans.
all of a sudden it's like Pulp Fiction. You come out with a leather mask with a zipper on it. you got the ball in your mouth. With the strap.
You have this on like your headphones, right? Your kids aren't listening.
Yes, they are in the other room. We're all sleeping in the bed. We're all sleeping in the main master bedroom tonight.
So you
Having
kicked
Having
out.
a slumber.
Since he
Have a
said
slumber
you're in
party.
the bathroom with the exhaust fan on, trying to hide the cigar smoke from your wife.
You know what? I thought about doing it from the bathroom just to see if you'd say anything. Just like randomly just flush the toilet.
I feel like you should have done it in the tub with a bunch of like in the garden tub
bunch
with a
of
bunch of bubbles
Yeah.
and everything, and like just
Yes.
like, but like not naked, like with a shirt on and everything, like you would normally look, like ball cap, sweater, the whole
That would've been
thing,
funny.
and like a champagne glass and some candles.
Just sitting in there.
It would be the funniest thing I'd ever seen. I would watch that. You know what? I wish.
be amazing.
I wish somebody would do that. I feel like somebody. Yeah, you know what, Ron? That's probably a good idea. Somebody should come up with a YouTube channel called On the Can, and like literally it's just all videos that the guy does while he's taking a dump. Tell me you wouldn't watch it. he's sitting here like, man, I'm telling you, like,
You
world.
gotta like squeeze like.
He's like, you know what? Nothing gets me like world hunger.
Oh God.
It's like, hold on, I got. Oh,
Well, now I know what I'm doing tomorrow.
I'm telling. Look,
No, you got AJ
I-
to start that channel.
I
think
bet
it's
you-
hilarious.
I bet you $1 million if you do a YouTube channel called On the Can, and it's always you on the toilet, and like when you're done, that's when you flush and the video cuts.
That'd be hilarious.
Well, I feel like now's the time to get into like YouTube Shorts if they're about to ban TikTok, because you know it's all gonna like everybody's gonna try to flood over there.
Probably.
So, you can, so I'm gonna start a YouTube Short channel On the Can.
On a serious note, I need everyone's prayers and thoughts. My wife's been very sick and not been getting any better, and we can't figure out what's wrong. Okay, big prayers on
Yes.
Graham. Take her to the doctor. Like, just keep taking her and take her to different ones. Just take her to whoever. That's what
that?
I would recommend.
Donald Graham.
Donald Graham. Or our,
Donald,
or
okay.
our Strucker.
I'll
Got a horn in the
Thoughts and prayers.
horn in the Pipers.
keep you. It's tough.
So on a not serious note, we're gonna do Cards Against Humanity and think of your wife.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Depending on the card, like
Marky.
we're not gonna. We're not. Big
not,
prayers, Donald Graham.
I
We love
I
her.
don't have a microphone button, Donald. Sorry.
What happened?
Oh, nothing.
Ladies first.
There we go. Ladies first.
All right, I'm gonna go random, so you can just read it.
Okay. What gets better with age?
Achieving 500 actions per minute.
There we go.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. If you play StarCraft, that's important.
All right. Good. I don't
Dagner
know.
shoots videos on the can and in the tub. Oh yeah. The guy that does Dagner pipes. That's true.
Damn,
But
you beat us to
But
it.
it's still not on the can and
on
shorts. It's
the
different.
can. Go ahead, D.
What gets better with age?
$1 trillion.
It does.
You're
Agreed.
not kidding. I'm a fan.
Okay. Right. I'm gonna. All right. In its new tourism campaign, Detroit proudly proclaims that it has finally eliminated blank.
Getting bitch slapped by Dalsim. I don't know who Dalsim
Dalsim
is.
from
Dalsim.
Street Fighter.
Oh.
Fighter,
I've got that.
Perfect.
Yeah,
you
I
got the
did.
same card?
No, I did perfect.
the sound bite.
Nice.
It warranted it.
Nice.
Good. I
In its
had
new tourism campaign, Detroit proudly proclaims that it has finally eliminated.
Sir Jorah Marmont's Cerulean blue balls. Cerulean blue balls.
That's a weird.
Sir Jorah Marmont's. I don't even know.
That's a weird.
I don't know. I don't
Game
know
of Thrones.
what anything means on it. Oh, that's right. He was from Game of Thrones, wasn't he?
Yeah.
His cerulean blue balls. Okay, understood.
I
Sorry,
don't know. Okay.
missed
Here we
that.
go. Next from J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter and the
We
Chamber
love you, Donald Graham.
of.
offering sexual favors for an oar and a sheep.
What? For an oar and a sheep? Like
And
a
a sheep. For
Well, I
an
mean-
oar and a sheep. I don't know.
you know what you call
They are European.
you know
I mean,
you know what you call a farmer with a pig in one arm and a sheep in the other?
no.
Bisexual.
A pimp.
Sorry, this is wrong.
Next from J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter and the Chamber of.
My relationship status.
All right.
Oh.
I wonder what Hermione's got
Got
to
real
say
dark.
about that. Or no, what was it?
A micro
Ginny.
pig. A micro pig wearing a tiny raincoat and booties. And
Piggy.
Oh, this one just says Stalin.
oh no, not allowed. Oh my gosh. Mercy sakes. Trying to think. Was there anything else?
Jokes? I don't know. You have jokes?
I have nothing. Like I got nothing prepared because your son lost my flipping
Oh, yeah,
keys.
that's right. Because we
That's fine.
spent
I can do it. I
forever.
got D skill.
Oh, yeah, do it.
Oh, you got D-scope? All right. Then
Yeah, give me time.
hold on. I'm gonna. When do you want to go?
He wants to go now? You good now?
Well, I was gonna say I can go now, so that way you can have time to write
Find
all your
some
stuff
jokes.
down and.
He wants you to find some jokes?
I have no jokes.
No.
So
I know.
I didn't mean that.
I have no
Do I have my-
jokes.
do I
So-
get my special? I don't get my special thing, do I?
No, I don't think you get your
Somebody
special
just did
thing.
a soundbite or something happened. What do I hit? Is that?
Do I have
Nope.
the music? Oh,
Nope. Nope. She ain't doing it. I can promise you. Like,
it's the K scale.
No scale.
Is that? Oh, okay. All right. Your music's up. It's a banger.
Okay.
It's like hands up
Is
in
it
the
a good
air. Tell me that's not what it sounds like.
I see. I hear no music.
I
What do you
know.
mean you
Can't
don't
hear
hear
the
music? Was that yours? Which one's yours?
Oh, now I can hear it.
There's nobody-
Some.
All right,
Oh,
we're
the
gonna go quick.
air.
Yeah.
That's what your music sounds like right now.
Since nobody wants to hear me prattle on forever, I try to. So
That's
I've
not
been doing better
true.
this year with
Ooh.
my trusty Kindle.
Do it.
I've been reading. This is hard to do without anybody across from you, I've noticed.
You got this.
You can talk to Brittany.
I know. But no, they're all in the damn bedroom. They abandoned me.
Oh.
So I've read a few books, I think, since the last time I was on. I plow through them pretty quickly if I really want to read. But what I read most recently was a pair of novels. I don't know what do you call that, a duology. Not a trilogy, but it was 2 novels, science fiction. I read them, probably more than 10 years ago. But they were in my Kindle, so rather than find something new, I decided to go back and read some stuff I read, a long time ago.
Makes sense.
The good thing was I only remembered a little bit about it. I mean, I remember the overall theme, I guess, but I didn't really remember a lot of the specifics. But sorry, let's not get off track. The name of the book is Pandora's Star and Judas Unchained by Peter F. Hamilton. So these books are like what I would consider like space opera, which are
Okay.
really, really overreaching, like science fiction, right? So it's not like Dune. I would consider a space opera, right? Where there's a gigantic civilization that spans the galaxies. This is the same way. So basically, the book starts. The first chapter is actually really cool. It sets it up. It is like 2050, I think, in the book. And man is landing on the moon. So it's the captain of the ship.
Oh, on a side note, Haley, my daughter, said she wanted to play Black Ops 2 so we could do Nuketown because
Yeah,
it
'cause
was Nuketown 2025.
Oh yeah, Nuketown's
Yes,
classic.
that's the first thing she said on New Year's. It's 2025, Nuketown year. It's the Nuketown year.
Sorry, I didn't mean
really?
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it says on it. Nuketown
I didn't realize
2025. It's hilarious.
Oh great.
I'm sorry.
Not
Go
so
ahead.
bad.
I derailed.
No, so the first chapter sets it up really well. It's first spaceship is landing on Mars from Earth. It's got whatever the pilot and the captain. They step off the ship. They're trying to plant the flag, and a wormhole opens up beside the ship, and like 2 college kids from Berkeley step through, wearing basically homemade spacesuits. And
Nice.
so that's like the intro, the prologue, and then the next chapter is like a couple hundred years in the future, and basically the wormhole technology has expanded, so like human civilization has expanded onto hundreds of different planets, and at the same time as the wormhole technology, another company was also developing rejuvenation technology. So basically, when you get to be 80 years old, you can rejuvenate, and it takes your biological age down to 20 or 30 or whatever you want it to be. So humans civilization blew up, and at the same time, all humans pretty much became immortal at the same time. So you have these great dynasties and these families that have propagated for 200 to 300 years, and so that's kind of sets up the way the civilization works. But it's really, really cool. It's really Peter F. Hamilton writes really big. He's kind of the Brandon Sanderson of I would say of sci-fi, is the fact that he writes these big overarching stories.
Yep.
But the coolest thing, the one thing that probably brought me back to the story is, so the main story is the fact that these 2 stars were observed basically disappearing overnight, and,
Mhm.
and humans don't know why. So they send something out there, and they discover that it's a Dyson sphere, like an artificial what do you call it? Barrier around the stars in the star system. So basically, like somebody took from like Pluto to the sun and like put a big barrier around it, and basically shut off the entire like solar system. So 2 stars blink out of existence. Humans want to know why, and they show up. And when they show up, the barrier comes down, and basically unleashes like the most interesting and like different alien like description that I've ever read, and it really stuck with me. It's really cool. I don't know. It's just, I mean, there's a lot more. There's 2 books, ton of characters, like any space opera, especially like Game of Thrones in space.
Yep.
But it does a really good job. And then I just started reading. Same author. He wrote a trilogy, which is like the same world, which is called the Commonwealth. Takes place like 1,200 years after these first 2 books. So I just started reading those a couple days ago. But I really think it's good if you're really into sci-fi, or if you like those like kind of larger, complex books. I think each one of them is like a Game of Thrones size.
Wow.
But it's hardcover. I mean, they're both big. Ton of characters. The only thing he really sucks at, to be honest with you, is writing like romance and sex scenes. They're all kind of like weird. Like if I try to write a sexy sex scene,
Somewhere there are terrible fathers
I
wish to thank for this great night.
But I'll wrap it up. I will say, I'll let Katrine hit the D scale for me.
I don't have the buttons. He's got the buttons.
You're fired.
I'm so fired.
The book is Pandora's Star, and the second book is Judas Unchained by Peter F. Hamilton. I would give them 4 out of 5.
Okay.
Hit the old. I don't see the music is going. Did you hit it?
I did. And it's on the wife's camera.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Throw me a freaking bone here.
But I liked them a lot, and I would say probably besides The Expanse, probably some of my favorite sci-fi books. I mean, there's some other great ones out there, but they really hold my attention span.
Nice.
So, all right, that's all I got.
Nice. Good deal. I like it.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll make a movie out of this, because I really think it'd be a good. It's one of those ones I think we talked about last time where like you can tell sometimes when people write books that could be transferred into movies, and this is definitely one of them. Besides it being so complex.
I like it. All right.
I like it. What else we got?
That was it. That's all I've got.
Okay.
I got nothing else. It's not a long night.
My wife just started.
This is a snowed in.
It is.
Wow.
It is. We should have gone outside. Then I tell you what, I went to
Yeah.
took the dog
Outside.
outside.
You go right ahead,
Took
buddy.
the dog outside about 5:00, and the snow. It was nice powdery snow. It had turned into just a solid sheet of ice in the front yard. Like it had all thawed just a little bit and had refrozen. And it was just like it felt like an ice skating rink in my front yard.
Yeah, I bet the dog's in there with his.
I know. It was like stabbing the ice, walking
Just
around.
skittering around everywhere.
I tell you what, though, I was worried about my trees. I don't know if you know, but I've got all these giant pine trees around, and they were all just covered in ice. Then the wind started blowing, and I was like, oh, shit. Something's going to come down.
Well, yeah, I know that feeling, especially over here. I got all kinds of stuff I need to take down. I got a whole bunch of plants that I'm going to do as seedlings here in the next month and a week or so that I'm be getting ready for. Lots of
No, I
peppers,
guess I need to start
lots of
prepping
tomatoes.
my garden.
Well, I was going to say, probably going to give you some seedlings depending on how many grow out of it, to have you do. So, whether it's
I was
peppers,
thinking
tomatoes.
I was thinking maybe just like, I was thinking of trying just like maybe a couple of plants, like tomatoes and cucumbers, or because I don't have a big space. I don't want to start off with a big space. I'm not like you. I don't want to go balls in. balls out.
I'm like,
To
it's,
start with.
Full force.
yeah, no, it's like I've got the wife just ordered the updated lights that I want. I'm gonna have 4 tiers of 32 cells, and so I've got 16 pepper plants and 10 tomato varieties. 16 pepper varieties, 10 tomato varieties. So gonna try and do about 6 of each pepper variety, and then do.
I don't care. I don't care as much about peppers as you do. I think you'll have a good success with peppers because you like them.
I really
I
just
think
want
you'll
to.
have-
I want to do it for fun.
He's just excited.
Yeah.
Like it's everything
Yeah, I get
from it's everything from low heat or no heat, like types of bell peppers,
Even those
to
ones you showed me on the website. Did you get some of those?
yep. So Scotch
Those are cool.
bonnets, the
Those are really cool.
stripies. The thing about peppers is like you don't yield anything till like 120 days in.
Really?
Yes, like there's no producing fruit. Now the tomato plants I'm going to do, I'm putting them on a trellis. I'm getting 10-foot tall T posts, and I'm going to do a wire across the top and a wire at the bottom, and I'm actually going to string.
Okay.
I'm going to string the plants up. So I'm actually going to make the tomato plants grow vertical because they're all indeterminates. So they're going to produce until the next frost. So they're just going to produce and go and produce and go.
Yeah, you had
And
those ones you had this year produced forever.
they did, but
Felt like.
they bent over and they crowded each other. So
Yeah.
so like when you trellis them up, I was telling the wife this, and again, I'm not gonna get too technical, but if you trellis them going straight up, which means you have to prune them too, like take off suckers and stuff like that. You have to prune them on the way up, but you get less yield per plant when you do that, but you can plant more plants, so you'll get a bigger harvest, if that makes sense.
Thanks to that.
'Cause you
They probably
can't-
produce longer too if they don't fall over and collapse on each other.
Right. So like in this one, I'll probably have close to 30 plants because you can plant them on the trellis a foot apart.
Oh, really?
Right. So that's the thing. But you're going to produce less per plant. But if you got twice as many plants, you're going to produce incrementally like 30-40% more. So, and it'll be a little bit
Would you
easier.
recommend me getting a couple? Would you recommend me getting a couple, Troy, or building a couple?
Yeah, if you want to. I mean, the trellis isn't going to be hard. I'm just going to run cable across the top, run cable across the bottom, and there's these little string hooks that will hook on the top, and then you just use tomato clips to clip them to the string on the way up, and that
Oh,
does a couple things. One, it helps to get them to grow vertically, but the other thing is like being attached to a string. When there's a strong wind that goes by, they're not going to snap, so they won't break.
I got you.
So, but really, I mean, like pound in 2 10-foot tall T posts, which I got a driver, a post driver out in the garage. It's my dad's, and string them up that way. And like it wouldn't be terribly difficult for you. And then, but outside of that, then you want to just mulch around them, like with like grass clippings, leaves.
Yeah,
You
plenty
could-
of those.
You just don't want to
Pine
use
straw.
you just don't want to use wood because wood leaches out the nitrogen. So you want to use like I'm gonna use pine straw
Yeah,
around all of it. And
yeah, plenty of
so
that in my backyard.
right. So if you just take all that, use that as mulch, then
Okay.
you'll be able to do that around. And the reason you want the mulch is because it'll prevent dirt from splashing up and causing like fungus and rot and leaf rot and stuff. It'll also keep the ground moist, so that way you don't like the surface doesn't dry out and they don't like get super like you don't split all your tomatoes on a watering.
Yeah.
But yeah, but you can do it within a 1 square foot by like you can do like 7 square feet and have like six tomato plants.
Yeah.
So
That's really what I'm starting off with. I'm probably starting off with 36 square feet.
yeah. So if you want to try some,
It's like a little 6x6 area. I was just thinking
Right.
of planting a couple different varieties.
well, if you want to
Maybe.
try some, then you can just look through the ones that I'm getting or the ones that I got, and I'll just plant extras for you, and then you can try them out. Because again,
Just tell me.
I'm only gonna
Whatever's
do
easiest.
I'm only gonna do 3 of each one of the tomato plants, but I need to plant enough to make sure I'm getting enough to germinate.
Yeah.
So I'm just either going to throw them away, or you can use them and plant them in your garden.
No, I'll use them.
And I've got a auger blade that goes on the drill, so you just auger straight down in the ground.
Oh yeah,
plant it.
That's genius.
And then you just bury it, and it's and you don't.
It's what you use at the beach. It's what the guys at the beach use to do
The tents.
yeah, for the help. Oh yeah,
Or the umbrellas and stuff, yeah.
Well, but this is like a 3-inch auger, so it's
girthy.
it's definitely growthy. So it'll plant low and everything. And I still have to order all my pot.
Oh, did you?
Shut up, lady. I still got to plant, or I've still got to get all my potting mix, because I got coconut coir I'm gonna get. I've got vermiculite. I've got perlite that I need to get. Like I've got
I know
all.
we've gotten older, because this is the most we've ever talked about gardening
I
in the 30 years we've been friends.
have.
It's like you guys talk about gardening when you get older, and like women, we get excited about like vacuums and things.
and menopause, and so yeah.
No, we don't excited
So-
about that. We just want
I
somebody
don't
to
think they
talk
get
about it.
excited about that.
No,
per
it's
se.
not
They definitely talk
exciting.
about it. They're like, "Oh, I
They
got
talk
so
about
many
it.
heat flashes today. Have you had heat flashes? I've had heat flashes." But yeah. Oh, Donald Graham's got his own greenhouse. I love it. But yeah,
James had a greenhouse. I think he tore it down.
well, that's because it was a hazard to the rest of the house and
I mean,
like
it was.
anybody that lived
It was a
around. And
hazard.
he almost fell
Well, I
through it,
think it
and
was.
so.
I think it would have been cool if he'd
It would have.
renovated it, but
Oh, it would have
probably
been
too much
great.
work.
You would have had a fun kind of greenhouse.
Oh, it would have been a great. It would have been awesome. Like I would like a greenhouse, but like I want to. I'm stair stepping to things, so I want to see first if I can.
You make like a bootleg one with some plastic tarps and some 1x1s.
Yeah, I'd rather just sit in my garage and do it, like because it's less likely to screw. But like I've got all the planters, and you've seen all the stuff. I got my 4 shelves I'm gonna do, and so like it's gonna happen. I'm stressed about my watering, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna go with what I got and maybe customize a little
Why are you
bit.
stressed with it?
Just because like I want to go the drip hose route, but there's a learning curve to it. I mean, like you got to buy a regulator, you got to buy different. You have to
Just go out there with
measure.
a watering can once a day.
Well, like 30 tomatoes and like that many like peppers as well, and then all the other vegetables. No, I'm going to put it on a timer, regulate it, and I measure it out, and it's going to run how it's going to run. I have no desire to go hand, except for like fertilizing, like every couple weeks. But outside of fertilizing, I'm just not gonna do that. So,
I gotcha.
and then I've got to redo the structure of the garden with the fencing.
You're gonna tie it all to the fence.
And then, but it'll
Piss
look
off your neighbor.
it'll look really cool. And then
Yes.
I've got to plant herbs in between the tomatoes and peppers and okra.
That's what I should plant. I should plant some basil, thyme, and rosemary.
So it's really good next to your
Parsley.
tomatoes. They're great bumper crops, or what are they called? Companion crops, because
Yeah,
it
companion
helps. It helps in terms of pest control
And some garlic.
because of the hornworms
garlic.
and other stuff. Yeah, garlic. You can, in fact, what you can do is if you do the trellis, you can drill right in between the plants and actually plant your garlic right in between the tomato
Actually,
plants.
that might be what I do. I might do tomatoes and herbs, because that's what I use most. Garlic, herbs, and tomatoes. I'll go through that like crazy.
But I've got some peppers that are not going to be hot. Like I've got Scotch bonnets that I'm going to do. I've got a
Derek's
bunch.
like,
No, I mean, I love peppers. I love like banana peppers and stuff, bell peppers, but I'm the only one that likes them. It would just go to waste.
Plant some burley, says Cincy. Right, and smoke it
I know,
later.
right? I know. 10
but-
by 10 patch would be enough for one person for a lifetime.
Like if you've ever seen the little Pekino peppers, they're red and they basically have like a little nipple on them. Red and yellow, but they're sweet. They're sweet. They're like a pickling pepper that you pickle that are
It
really
is.
sweet. They're delicious. My wife ate them without anything to drink. She didn't have a problem with them. Those are really good. I've got a couple of those that I'm gonna do. Like there's a whole variety. Peppers are funky though, just because again they don't, for one, they're perennials. Most people don't realize that peppers are perennials. you can plant it, and as long as the roots don't get killed, and like if you keep them warm or whatever, they'll just grow the next year. You clip them down, and they'll grow out the next year.
That's cool. That's cool.
So there's a lot, but like bell peppers are good. I got Tolly sweet peppers. They're a type of Italian sweet pepper that get kind of big, that are red.
You grow any
So,
bell peppers?
huh?
You got any like bell peppers?
Yeah. The Tolly sweet is like a bell pepper. It's just like a sweet Italian pepper.
And we do bell
AJ has,
peppers
for some
too.
reason.
And
loves
bell peppers.
now. I had to get some. Maybe I had to grow some bell peppers.
I've got those. I'm going to start those too. So I got some yellow bell
What
peppers
about,
I need to start. Yeah, they can get wetty.
Something else.
What's something else?
No, something else I was thinking about. Asking about growing, but I forgot what it was now.
And then I got the okra I'm gonna
Cucumbers.
It's not
grow.
important.
Cucumbers,
Yeah, I love cucumbers. Oh my
zucchini.
God.
Squash.
Oh, eggplant. Did you grow eggplant?
I did, but I didn't know what the hell to do with it. And every time I cooked it, it was terrible.
Oh, you gave me an eggplant. That's right. You gave me an eggplant.
Yeah, we ended up just like letting them die because we didn't know
and
what
I
to
couldn't
do.
get them to die. That was the other problem. Like they just freaking kept
Make
growing.
a-
They're failing.
I mean, they
phalanx,
were just
like-
growing and we didn't do anything with them. So if you plant them, they definitely will grow.
They'll grow. So, but the reason that most people do what I've come to find out, the reason people do seedlings in the beginning is because your harvests take longer unless you're in like tropical climates. So you indoor grow your seedlings so that way as soon as the last frost, which down in our area is like April 17th, as soon as you're a week past that frost, you can plant them and they should already be cranking like not long after that. But that's
smart.
why
I get it.
that's why people do it indoors first, is because they're trying to get a head start. That's all that is.
Yeah.
So
I say you get like what? You get like a couple week head start by doing it in the garage. Makes sense.
right, and
Don't
so
blame you.
I'll have to up pot them, but that should be okay. And so I mean, I'm not going to completely push it like the professionals do. I'm going to start to where like mine will still probably be a little smaller
Yeah.
than most before I take them out. But and then there's the hardening off process. So I got to spend a couple weeks taking them out for a few
That's what she
hours.
said.
Yeah.
If you think that terminology was salty, I can give you some other gardening things.
Oh no, that
you know,
isn't
I mean,
fun.
it's just
I know. I think I got it. I think
Like
I think
getting-
in my mind now. I think I've got it.
like
I think
getting root rot.
tomatoes, root rot. Tomatoes, herbs, and garlic. I think that's going to be my plan.
and you gotta get
You
you
some
don't want any peppers?
bell peppers.
Bell peppers, because AJ will eat them with me.
Okay.
Brittany and John won't eat shit.
I think I got 2 or 3 varieties of bell peppers. I know I got 2 for sure. The Tollies is one, and then the yellow bell peppers I got from the garden last year or another. Which that's the other thing
I mean,
about.
I would love to grow some moderately spicy peppers, but they would just go to waste. I would use like 3 of them in a year.
I mean, again,
I'd give
some
them
of
a-
them.
Just like take some of ours then.
I also don't have unlimited space. I've got like 2 dinner tables worth of space to to grow in. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Well, and based off of that too, like you're gonna, if you have 6 or 7 tomato plants that you're trellising going up, you'll have enough that you'll be picking daily and eating tomatoes daily.
I say I probably need half of that. 3 tomato plants.
I mean, again, you can give some
Ohio
to
State
family.
just scored.
You can give some of them to family, and they'll take them too.
no,
Because
I'm sure.
Because
I could-
part of the
I could put it up
growing
in the
process
neighborhood.
too is the aesthetics and how they look. Like
It's
you know,
exciting to see them like
it's
look pretty.
It's cool to see it. Like habaneros look real pretty. The little yellow
Yeah.
orange ball sacks that
Oh,
are
yeah.
sitting out there. Because the trees like they look like they're bushes, but they look like little bitty trees, and they have just all these orange like habaneros growing all over them. And it's like you can see it. It's like very vibrant and like and very colorful.
Yeah.
And
It looks
so,
cool, I know.
so part of the reason I like to grow is because it's the aesthetic. It looks cool.
I thought the peppers were fun to watch.
The peppers were a lot of fun. Like the cayennes,
Yeah.
cayenne
Peppers
pepper's
look cool.
good.
The only ones
needed
that
that.
were not as exciting as those tiny little mini ones that were
Yeah,
out
those
there.
are decorative. So like when you see a lot of those
Need to
little
get you
tiny ones, are decorative. They're not really.
go get you some chickens.
No.
That's what
I don't
mean.
want to have stinky chickens.
Yeah, I
I'd
have
go buy eggs
bird
at the
shit
store.
everywhere, and now I
No,
want
thanks.
chicken shit everywhere.
You want to come clean the chickens? Nah.
Yeah, you come on. I mean,
Hell no.
you do get the
Right.
fertilizer from
Exactly.
it, which is good. You get fresh eggs.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
that's what I'm saying.
But I don't want to clean it. I'll go buy eggs.
You're farming.
I don't know as they
I'll
get.
find a farm that
as
sells them.
we get $9 a pound on my
That's
Tuesday.
I'll
next-
pay $9 a pound not to smell the bird shit.
Wow. At least now I know.
Tell us how you really feel.
Right. So, but that's I'm growing that, and then okra, and then whatever else my mom
Lots of
and
pickled
dad,
okra.
whatever my mom and whoever else wants to grow, because I'm just focused on.
I need to buy some pickled okra from you.
I am focusing on tomatoes, peppers, and okra. That's my
Yeah,
focus.
we have all the canned stuff too.
and then the herbs.
What, next year?
No, we have a bunch of
Yeah,
canned
for
stuff
this.
now too.
Yeah, for this year, that's what I'm focusing on. He's talking about like
What
to
do you have
grow.
that you didn't use? You said eggplants went to waste.
Eggplants went to waste. Cucumbers didn't do well because I didn't know what the hell to do with them. Melons did shit because I didn't prune
Couldn't
those
pickle
like
the
I should.
cucumbers?
Yeah, but we just
but
and
they're bitter.
And then
Like, they
carrots
just weren't
that are,
good.
Right, you have to like water them enough so they don't go bitter. But if you water everything else we had around it would rot. And then
Oh, really?
the what was it?
Cucumbers you can also do on a trellis, by the way.
We had melons that we didn't use
No,
enough.
they all
right,
rotted.
melons.
We
Can you
used a
try
lot
cantaloupe?
of the zucchini,
Zucchini and squash. We used a lot.
We used those like
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh, and then the carrots, the ground's too hard. The carrots ended up being like stumpy and fat.
Yeah, they struggled because I mean we're in clay, and so I needed to put. If I was gonna do
Yeah.
carrots again,
Root vegetables probably wouldn't grow well.
Yeah, like the beets didn't do well. I mean, granted, they were in like the bad patch too.
yeah, they were in the back garden, which failed miserably.
Back 40.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then what's gonna be the
That's what-
the batting cage really?
Yeah, that'll end up being the batting cage at some point when I put that back up, which will be fun. But yeah, no, like the gardening is going to be a lot of fun because it's going to be very different and organized. Like last time, I just wanted to see what would grow, and where it would grow.
Yeah.
That was
Throw it out there, see what works, and next
Right.
year you refine it.
Oh, did
Correct.
y'all do Little
I'm
League
excited- I'm excited
signups?
to try it.
Speaking of batting cage, did y'all do Little League signups yet?
I think so, yeah. Or Canton.
Are y'all doing Little Leagues in Canton?
I think so.
okay.
I talked to Brittany about it, but I think that was the plan.
Well, guess we'll
'Cause
see you there
John-
in the fall.
Yeah.
I don't know why because we're never on the same
John
team.
has to play there.
Yeah,
Because he's got like, now that
friends.
he's in middle school, a bunch of his friends are playing there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that
At
makes
school.
sense.
So I was like, yeah, I get it.
I get it too. It makes sense. You should
I get
play
it.
with your friends. Yeah, little mine got a new bat from Warstick, and like the coloring is Tropic Thunder.
Really?
Yeah, it's like pink and yellow, right?
Oh yeah, it's like hot pink yellow.
I was gonna say it's like
It's
like
like
80s.
It's like zebra stripe gum.
Yeah.
That's what it makes. That's what it makes me like. Thinks of fruity zebra stripe gum.
I'll text it to you.
And then you got some wild looking gloves with it too.
From Bruce, we
and-
got some Bruce Bold gloves. Those ridiculously overpriced gloves,
so stupid.
but they're all
Tell you what,
leather.
If I had a pink and purple bat in Little League, I would have got laughed off the field. And now it's like the cool thing to
They
have.
love it now. Like
I know.
that.
He's
I
got
mean,
like he's
oh,
got
thanks, Patrick. Shit.
he's
More
got
power to
glittery purple sunglasses.
Yeah. Super purple, like god awful looking sunglasses.
You know what? Just let them have fun.
Well, that's the objective. I told him, I said, this year,
Then
dude.
they look back and be like, what was this?
I'm gonna text you the
Well,
bat. he
we
got.
we ended up having a bit of a breakthrough of hitting, so we'll see if he can continue it forward.
That's good.
You know, he's never going to be a monster hitter, but I told him, I said, you don't have to be if you continuously hit well. Like
Yeah.
base hits score runs, and that saying is there for a reason. It's not because everybody is cranking them out. It's because and we've dialed his
Oh, that's
hitting.
not so bad.
Well, part of
bad.
his problem with the
Cool, though.
hitting, that's a wild looking bat. Part of the problem
cool.
with the hitting is he gets out of position when he's hitting. Like and instead of staying in position and just swinging through and staying in position, he'll adjust wherever the ball's going. I'm like, you can't do that. You got to stay right where the hell you are and then you just swing through wherever it's at. Like you cannot get out of position. That's like, you know, it's like hitting 101 or throwing. Like you stay in position no matter what sport you play. Heck, even in band, stay in position. Could you imagine like trying to run while trying to play a trombone? Like stay in position. Do your job.
Yeah, it's like posture the other day when he was playing his trumpet and he had the trumpet pointing at his knees. I'm like, this isn't working. As much as I know nothing about band, I know your dad tells you to lift it up.
Yeah, it's about airflow. Like like
everything's restricted.
Like which has more airflow, a right angle or like a isosceles or whatever the hell that is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're trying to flow air through, like
angle.
Right.
Yes.
Like, you know, the angle matters.
There you go. You've done geometry with the kids.
Yeah. Pit of misery. Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly.
Oh, I already drink all mine. See, I can't hear
I like
the
the
prompt.
Well, I know. Look, but there's only so much I can do.
Yeah, but we ordered the War Stick bat from their website, and it sent like gloves with it, and they look like workman's gloves.
Yeah, I like them. They're like a carpenter set of gloves kind of thing.
That's cool.
I was like, I love that. I'm like, that's what I want. That's all I want you to do. I want you to get to work, stay in position. That's it. I don't care if you strike out every at bat. Please strike out every single at bat, but just stay in position.
Yeah.
Which more likely he's going to take me literally. He's going to swing. He's going to crush a ball, and then I'm going to be like, "Yeah, it's awesome," and I'm going to stare back, and he's sitting there at home plate.
But yeah, we looked at we looked at the bats at Dick's, and if you get them from their website, you get the free gloves. So we ordered them from the website.
Yeah, you get a free pair of $50 gloves.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Ball stick.
It's so dumb. We got him a new glove. Put him up to a 12-inch glove, and
they look like carpenter gloves.
They do. I just sent him the picture. Yeah,
they're wild looking. But we got him I got him a new Mizuno green. It looks like an army glove because it's that army green, and they even used like gold for the Mizuno. I'm like, this is like just an army glove. I was like, I love it. Whoa, hey, you went sideways. I see your mouth sideways. Oh, there. No, he's back. There he goes.
It was funny.
I'm back.
Well, those things happen.
I was looking at the website and I closed it out, and I guess it like.
But yeah, we ordered it from there because the bat for 2024 didn't like in 2025 is the same. They changed the color, and then so you got a cheaper bat and free gloves. So why buy it at Dick's?
Hey, I'm just glad this little system worked.
It was pretty cool, actually.
I'm like it's doing the job. So I'm like,
just trying to get it.
But the new segment coming up is going to be a banger.
It's going to be awesome.
The wife is excited.
You're going to be so excited when you actually come here on Friday.
Okay. All right. Prep me for it.
Prep you for it?
I'll be ready.
Yeah. Prep you.
I mean next Friday.
Your name, you're just imagine that you're Colin from Whose Line Is It Anyways?
Yes, that's who you're going to be.
Okay.
It's going to be great.
And you're going to be on scene.
Yes.
Doing
Do I have to improv?
Yes, you have to improv, but you're going to be a reporter on scene, and that's the biggest hint that I'm going to give. That's
I dig it. I'm excited.
And then it'll be fun. Like it's a complete ripoff, but I love it so much that I want to do it just for fun.
Hey, if it's good, copy it.
Well, we got the equipment, so we might as well use it. And like like I said, we're always looking for to mix things. And like, you know,
no, I agree.
I feel like we're on the verge of finding all those different things to mix, and then like, you know,
I'm with you.
Oh, it looks like Ohio State's gonna take it 28-14 with 2 minutes left.
Oh wow, yeah.
Good job. So Ohio and Notre Dame. Hope Notre Dame takes it.
SEC is not going to represent.
SEC isn't doing it this year.
SEC shut the bed.
No.
Yep.
Oh, isn't Texas new to the SEC?
Yep.
Yes. Which
SEC didn't do it this year.
The NCAA as well as the referees worked really hard to try to make Texas like win the SEC and everything, but
At
still
least Georgia still
didn't.
won the SEC.
They tried their best.
And the quarterback for Texas just shut the bed by fumbling the ball.
Oh. Go buy
That
Ewers.
is what it is.
Here's what it is.
None of my problems. Speaking of game over, man. Outro time.
I'm glad we got to do it.
Me too. Thank you
I love
for
you, buddy.
love you. Thank you for spending time to do it. I know it was kind of funky and everything, but I don't know. Like we got to try things, because if we don't try things, we don't know. And
You're right.
that's the objective, is just to try to figure it out and see what we can do. So, and
Don't know until you try.
I am going to have to go ahead and change all the functions and audio and the inputs and everything when I get off here, though, because I don't know. I'm so tired. I don't even care.
No, because next week we're gonna sit down and be like, "Oh, everything's fucked up."
But I mean, that ain't new.
Yeah, everything's going to be completely screwed up. But thank everybody for joining us tonight. I know it was a little unorthodox, a little bit of change of difference, but I appreciate everybody hanging out. D-Man, thank you. Wife, thank you. We'll be back to our normal
Thanks. Good to see everybody.
crazy.
Have chat.
Unless there's
No
another
chat.
I missed
Snowmageddon,
everybody.
which is unlikely for the
I
next
missed
10
everybody
years.
doing donkeys.
Yeah, you just didn't hear all the horrible things that they said.
That's what I'm saying. Make
So-
I like it better this way, actually.
Pipes of Old just got here, and we are heading out, Pipes of Old. I appreciate it. You can always watch a
See ya.
replay and let us know what you think. But
Watch it on the replay.
watch it on the replay. All right, everybody.
Never too late.
We will see y'all next week.
Bye.
See you on the flip side.
Laughter with everyone. Jokes and trivia come alive. Welcome to the Friday Dive. Provides a modern clash. Grunge and pop, it's quite a mash. Every show a twist and turn, real.